How's it going, guys? My name's Cake and welcome to this live stream of Superliminal. Now hopefully my microphone's alright, I'm not too sure. This is going to be the first sort of live stream I've properly done on YouTube. But yeah, we're going to play through Superliminal. So if you've not seen the review for it yet, I put a review earlier on today. It's an excellent game. So go check out the review. You'll see whether or not it's for you. It's a bit more expensive than usual indie games that I review, but I personally think it's well worth the money. Now I'm just trying to work out if the chat is working properly, so if there is somebody watching, I will test it myself. Let me just see if that comes up. Hopefully. Yeah, cool. So I will start the game shortly because you can always watch this back, but we'll just hold out for another couple of minutes, see if we get more viewers, and then we'll get started on it. I need to warn you that there's going to be some spoilers ahead, because obviously I'll be playing through the whole game, maybe not in one sitting tonight, but there's a lot of secrets. So if we take a look at the level select, you can see these little icons on them. That one's lit up at the end there, but these are all the secrets in the game that I haven't actually collected. So we're going to be playing through the game from the start, trying to find secrets as we go. So we'll give it 2 minutes and then we'll get into the game. So if there's anyone in chat at the moment, say hello. Be back in 1 minute. Cool, let's get things started. So I'm going to whack the music volume up because I haven't actually played this game with the music on it. So I'd be interested to see what that's like. So we'll just start a new game and I'll chat along to myself until I get some viewers, which is always fun, talking to yourself. So if you've got photosensitive issues, you might not want to watch. Let's watch the opening.
Are you filled with feelings of self-doubt? Do you find yourself prone to minimizing massive dilemmas? Or for allowing the smallest problems to get blown completely out of proportion? At the Pierce Institute, our patent-pending Somnosculpt technology provides safe and effective dream therapy while you rest in the comfort of our flagship clinic. Located right next to the secondary overflow parking lot.
Hello Mac, how are you doing? Just literally starting the game. This is the intro. So we're basically going for some Somnosculpt therapy, which is sort of dream therapy. It's like this experimental dream therapy that's not got a patent yet. And we've gone for it for whatever reason. And that intro was us falling asleep to the advertisement. So now we're in the dream world and you look around using your right analog stick and move around using your left. So we start off in this room and a doorway obviously magically appeared then. I thought you had to sign this contract, so we haven't signed the contract. But when I played it first time round, that door wasn't there till I signed the contract. So we'll sign the terms of service, why not? And then we'll get underway. So this game's all about perspective and sort of optical illusions, and changing your perspective is how you solve certain puzzles. So you can see here we've got a bunch of chess pieces on the table and a little note saying perception is reality, and it wants us to grab one, so we grab it pressing A. And we can see they're like small on the table as we see them there, but then if we sort of rotate and drop it over there, it becomes much larger. And the same again, we can make them even bigger. Yeah, that's alright Mark. I think most people watching will either be watching because they don't want to buy the game or they can't afford it, or to get a bit more of an idea. So I don't really expect to get too many views on this. Maybe some people will watch it back later, but it might help people to decide more whether or not they're going to buy it. So yeah, we can do this, and this is just how we change our perspective on stuff. So if we look down, obviously it's going to shrink. So that just gives us a bit of a tutorial, this area. So you see we head through, we've got a giant rook barring our way, and we're just going to move back so it's really small, and then there we go, a tiny rook. So we'll quickly go through this tutorial. B to jump, and next we get this GLaDOS type character who's pretty sarcastic.
Terms of service accepted. Congratulations on falling asleep. Welcome to Somnosculpt. Your progress may be monitored by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream state in which you retain full consciousness and control.
So we learn that we can rotate objects by pressing the ZR button and rotating with a right thumbstick, which is useful sometimes. We'll see some of that coming up. But you can see here, see the box is tiny, and we need to solve this first puzzle. So we've got our exit there, which we can quickly jump up to, but yeah, all laws of perspective crushed. But you can see here how the rotate can be useful. We can make like a ramp if we want to get things more complex in here. Ooh, analog's a bit sensitive. Drop that, make like a little ramp. for us to get up. So yeah, we just learned the basics. Now over here is where the another element comes in. So we've got these like blurry doors, and we're not allowed to take objects through them. So if we try whilst holding one, it just doesn't allow us to take them through, and dropping them doesn't allow us to carry them through. So this sort of separates each puzzle, so we can't just grab something in this and easily solve the next one. Now I'm going to be looking around because obviously I haven't got all the collectibles, and my first run through I was reviewing the game, so I was trying to get through it as fast as possible. So I'm reckoning, I mean, there could be some in the tutorial. I didn't actually check whether or not there was, so we're going to have a little look around as we go. And if anybody in chat spots anything, do shout it out. I do know where there's a couple of little secrets. How's the volume, Mark? How's the audio for the game and my mic? I can't really tell because you can do a little feedback test, but it's not great. So we have sets of doors in the game as well, and we can see we've got like a cube on the other side of this. Now we've got these pressure pads which open the doors. As soon as we step off, they close again. But we can grab stuff at a distance, because even though it appears to be across the other side of the room, it's all perspective, because it could just be right in front of us. Hi Derp, how are you doing, mate? Glad you could just jump in for a say hello. So yeah, we can use these objects then to weigh down the buttons, which we'll have quite a few puzzles like this where we've got a press buttons and stuff. But that's sort of solving the first of these puzzles, and then obviously we need to get up this other side, so we're going to have to bring that cube back through. The only thing I've discovered is it's a bit of an issue. You have to drop something, run over to it so your perspective's larger on it, and then go back again and re-drop it. Give me a second, let me try see if I can up the volume on this game sound. Desktop audio. Is this working? I'm not too sure why it's so quiet, because when I record stuff, the volume's fine in game. Is that better? I've tried to turn up the dBs on it. Let me just have a look. Sorry about the clicking, messing about with the audio. Desktop audio, game capture. I think it could be to do with my sound settings on my computer. So that should be a bit better now, hopefully. Just let me know if that's a bit better. So yeah, that's the only issue I've found. Like when you're doing these puzzles, you'll get like a cube that's really small, and then you'll have to drop it and go over closer to it to bring the perspective up on it size wise. So we continue through, and then we've got another pawn barring our way, but as we get closer,
Confirmed. You can move freely, interact with surrounding objects, and listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol, and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team. I do not care.
So yeah, that's this game's version of GLaDOS. She is pretty sarky, but she's not quite as good as GLaDOS. I think they've gone for the GLaDOS type character there. But yeah, this is one of the game's first optical illusions, and we're going to be seeing quite a lot of this as we go through. Some of the stuff really sort of messes with your head. So I'm just going to keep an eye out for different hidden bits. And here we can sort of see how we can place stuff at a distance as well. So let's have a look at this out in here. We've got a switching one. Just grab the pawn out and whack him down on the switch in the other room. There's no in there, is there? Nothing special. Cool. I don't actually know if there's any secrets in this tutorial section. I think it might be after this, so I'm not going to bother messing about searching. So we've got a big door up there and a small block of cheese. So this is where the rotate comes in, because it doesn't align very well when we do it like this. So we're going to need to either, yeah, you can either come at it and get yourself in position and move it, or grab it from any angle and then just rotate it round. And we just need to make a big ass block of cheese to climb up. I think it needs to go a little bit bigger. We might make it from there.
During eyelids, you will lose the ability to awaken suddenly due to realizing that this is a dream. Evidence: I have already informed you that this is a dream. You did not wake up. Please complete the remaining orientation activities.
We will do. We will do that just for you, GLaDOS. Yeah, so we've got a big cube here that we need to make a little bit smaller for the switch in there. Just like that. And we can stick it on this panel to open the door. But it is sort of hinting that the game has some secrets to hide. This is what I was talking about if you saw my review, the tearing. There's a little bit of tearing at some parts of it. You can see like these white lines on the screen, which I wasn't too sure what the deal with them was. I don't know if it's something to do with the texturing or how it's pieced together. But yeah, that's like a little graphical issue that you have with the game on the Switch, at least. So we can rip off all these panels and take a look down this little side tunnel thing. And there's plenty of other secrets. This is where we need to do some exploring as I go through the game this time, and we'll try and find them. But GLaDOS isn't happy.
Warning: you have deviated from the orientation pathway. At the Pierce Institute, patient safety is a keynote in our corporate priority tetrahedron. A variable degree of force can and will be authorized to ensure patient safety. Please return to the orientation pathway.
Sort of bit of a passive-aggressive approach to her attitude. Now there's all these different these dream soda machines which you can press and get drinks out of, and there is like an achievement. There's quite a few achievements actually in the game, but they do something weird like this. Now I don't know if there's something particular that you've got to do with every machine in the game, but it's just odd that they switch off after like one can. So that might be something to look out for. I don't know if I found every single one that I'd come across when I played through the first time. I made sure that they sort of turned off like that, but I'm not too sure on that one. Yeah, Mark, I think it is to do with the way you can see how it's like, I don't know, it's weird because it sort of follows you as well. You don't really see it on every wall, but it may just be the way the walls and stuff are built in the game. It seems to be on sort of reflective surfaces. Obviously I ain't got a reflection in this wall, which is another oddity. There's sort of weird reflections in there. I don't know. So yeah, continue through the tutorial, solving another couple of different little puzzles. I don't think there's anything down here. To move back to make this smaller. Oop, email. There we go. Easy
All
peasy.
environments perceived during eyelids should reflect a typical mental state. If you believe your mental state was compromised by Somnasculpt, please provide a comprehensive, rational explanation in your post-procedural survey. Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift card.
So I'll probably just run through these next few puzzles, because these were sort of covered in the review. So if you want to see this intro section and go through, you can watch the review. We can't get this cube through there, but if we look up, we have got a bit of a wall. We can chuck it over and then bung it down on this and continue onwards. People without items beyond this point will be fine. Funded by Mothers Against Items. Now I didn't actually check these side areas when I first came through here. I just went straight across here and went down, so I could very well have missed something in here. So let's take a look in these side areas, because this is new to me. Ah, okay. That's interesting. Nice little illusion there. Cool. So I didn't really miss anything. And now we've got two switches that we need to press at the same time. Because we've got one door on one side and one on the other. We've got a second door inside here, I believe. That one. So let's use this one sign to do that. And make it huge. Fun. Then we can continue onward.
Please stand by for polite recognition on your completion of the Somnasculpt orientation. You did it. To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic journey, please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
So we're told this is the end of the orientation training, but for some reason we've got a completely blocked door. How's it going, Jason? Nice to have you watching. Good that you could join me on what is my first real live stream apart from the draw. So yeah, we've got a bit of a issue here because our exit has been bricked up like the Matrix, but we can see that there's clearly some issue with the integrity of these walls. The builders haven't been the best. Is my voice very low, is it? I think that's just my voice. I will try and turn that one up as well. Give me a second. Sound settings. My microphone is showing low. 2 secs. Wrong one. I'm getting like up to a certain amount of dBs on that. 2 seconds. Let me just up this then, see if this works. 5 dBs. Is that better? I'll just move my microphone a little bit. I set it up at the side so it didn't pick up the sound of my fans. That should hopefully be better now. Just let me know. So yeah, these walls, the integrity of them isn't great. So let's break out with a bit of brie or edam, I think it might be. Let's ram these if we can. I think we need a bit of a bigger bit of cheese. Jesus. 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 How's it going? How you doing, mate? I'm trying to break out of this place with some cheese at the moment, and I'm not having much luck. There we go. And we're out. So this is sort of like takes another sort of portal type approach to stuff where you break out of the boundaries of the experiment. But I think like a lot of this story is sort of, you have to read into it a bit, because we're obviously asleep now and we're going through this sort of testing phase, if you want to call it orientation. So we're essentially breaking out of the test, or breaking the boundaries of the sort of experimental treatment that we're having. That's what I sort of got from this. There's a lot of subliminal messages in it, and we'll see more as we go along, as things get a bit more hectic. It's sort of like a combination between Portal and the movie Inception, where things get a bit more mental because we keep going deeper and deeper into the dreams. But we just got through the first training part, and then we fall down here into our bed, and this is sort of the first stage of the dream. We're at dream level 1. Hi Brent, how's it going? I don't know if you've seen this game, Brent. It's pretty mental. So yeah, we wake up in the first dream. Turn off annoying alarm clock. And then this is where sort of stuff starts to get weird. We're sort of fallen down deeper into the dream, and we're going to start progressing through our dream states now. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. This is what I've been doing in my life for the past 6 months. I'm not live streaming, but obviously the reviews and stuff. This is the first live stream. So now I think we need to start looking out for secrets. Now there is an achievement to drink these somehow, which I've got no idea how you do. Nope, not too sure. There is a number of different achievements, so you got like there's a whole list of them. Don't know if I can get onto it at the moment. So you can see all these different ones. So break a soda can, pull all the fire alarms. empty all fire extinguishers. I don't know if there's actually any reward for doing them, but we'll do bits as we go. Yeah, I think that just smashed me in the face. Break a sword can. I'm not too sure. I'll have to have a think if we come across anything. So in this first dream state, we're sort of in these weird hallways. It's like a hotel of sorts. I suppose we're at a nice peaceful level in the dream at the moment. It's like quite a nice pink hue to the place. Some doors are best left closed. These are the fire alarms. Yeah, I mean, we don't even know who the character is or anything in this. There's no mention of your character. But I quite like the way there is nothing. I mean, you can see legs in Portal. She's got those little spring legs, hasn't she? So progress must carry over in this game because this fire alarm has already been pulled. And you can go to chapter select as well to go back in and wrap up all the different achievements. But yeah, we start seeing like the optical illusions come into play now. So go over here, push bar to open, but instead we just rip the whole door clean off its hinges, which is fine. We'll just leave that there. And you can go down different places, explore this place, or not this place, because we're a tad big to fit in here. But we start encountering a lot of different optical illusions as we go along. And the deeper we get, the more strange they get. There is a bit of humour in the game. And just when we think we're getting to the exit, oh no, we've been tricked again. Now I didn't find out in this room first time round, so maybe there is something here. It just seems a bit odd that they've got an empty room. Maybe there's nothing. And this other room's not empty either. This was like the trippiest thing ever the first time I saw it. Down the corridor we go. So basically it's sort of like a walking simulator / puzzle game. The actual listing on the eShop lists it as a puzzle game, but really there's quite a lot of walking to do in it and puzzles in between. So let's make us a nice big ramp to get over this wall. Now I'm sure there is something around here. That area up top, there's an achievement to finish the game in 30 minutes. Now it took me about 5 hours on my first playthrough. But that area up there is somewhere we get to a bit later on in it, so I'm guessing you can get up there to skip sort of a large amount of the game. Or at least this first section. Let's just quickly bung this on this side. Oh shit. Try not to stove our own face in with it. Have a quick look up here. I didn't find anything up here last time, but you never know. Doesn't look like there is anything up there. mess that one up. Make you mod, Brent? I don't think so. Just kick and ban everyone. I trust you. Let's have a quick look behind here, see if there is anything. There is some sort of blue light. So there are like, I think that's just a reflection. There are like some secrets proper hidden out of the way, and if it carries on, if it carries your collectibles over, we won't be able to see them, so I'll have to find some new ones to show you on. Now this is where we meet the second, yeah, you'll be a good boy. This is where we meet the second sort of character in the game who talks to you. See, we've got GLaDOS, who's a bit sarky, and she appears to be sort of a computer program who's sort of part of the experiment. She's there to keep you in line, keep you in check, make sure you're doing what you should be. This is one of the collectibles over here. So you find these blueprints, which sort of just show some sort of diagram. Can't really work out what they are. Don't think there's anything else over here. It's pretty dark, so. But yeah, you've got blueprints, you've got like chess pieces and other different things. Yeah, so she's trying to keep you in check, make sure you're doing the right things, going along with the actual experiment. But then you've got this guy.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk to you about being special. So special, in fact, that we have no idea where you are. But not to worry, we're working on it.
So yeah, he appears to be sort of trying to talk to you into your dream state. Because you wandered outside of the experiment, now you're in some sort of other dream state where they don't have control over you. He's trying to work out how to get you out. And we've got all these different little diagrams. There's quite a few whiteboards kicking about. I think these are just scrawlings of the devs and stuff. Might be a bit of an Easter egg. But he's trying to get you out of this dream. At the moment he's got no idea where you are. But he sort of plays off against this one, the robot that wants to keep you in the dream and keep you experimenting. He's trying to get you out, and they play off against each other as you go along. So coming up we see this next forced perspective puzzle. Yeah, playing it on the Switch. That's all I play now these days. I haven't touched my PS4 for a long time. So the next forced perspective type puzzle, and there's a few of these as well. So we've got all these checkered patterns, and the idea is we need to make this a whole shape. And when you get it more or less right, it sort of clips into place. And then we get a cube that we can play with. Let's have a quick check around in here. Make sure we're not missing anything. I don't think we are. But we'll see a few more of these puzzles come up. These ones where you've got to make up a shape, or put together a shape. Yeah, I'll send it you, Brent. Don't you worry. I'll send you it. You can have it, and all my games collection. So we've got this other place that we can use this cube at, but it's still a little too high, I think. The music's in game. It's a bit odd, to be honest. I hadn't had it on the whole time. When I record for the reviews, I turn the music off usually, and then add it in afterwards, or add my own music. But yeah, it's quite peaceful at the moment. It's quite serene at this level of the dream. I don't know if it's going to change as we get further down. But we've got another cube here. But it's missing a part out of it. Let's have a quick look around here. Nothing special. So I think I need to move this because it's blocking part of this puzzle. So you can see we've got these on the wall. We're going to line these up so we can get this table here. We need a table. We need this vase. So let's line this up. And there we go. The vase pops magically into reality. And on the other side of this, we've got the rest of our checker pattern. So let's go ahead and pop this in here. We can take that cube. Well, this cube's got a bit of a step up on it, so we can drop this here. Oh, bit too big. And we'll take this with us. Nothing around here, I don't think. So it seems in the game that we're always trying to get through these exit doors. We're always following these exit signs to wherever they lead us. But obviously at the moment we haven't got an exit door, so we're going to have to get one now. I'm just going to quickly look up here because I didn't go to this side last time, I don't believe. So there may be something up here hiding away. Let's have a quick look. Message, why are you doing this? I don't know if that's asking us why we're doing it or asking the computer, the GLaDOS, why she's doing it. I don't think we've got anything around here. So we'll just go for the exit door. Stick this one down here. Another note. Let's have a quick check over here. Please don't snoop around. What the fudge is this game? It's called Superliminal. So let's just make this exit door. Let's whack that there. Now we've got a nice exit door down there. Then we can continue through. It's a game about, it's like a puzzle game, but part puzzle game, part walking simulator. And it's basically full of optical illusions. Now it's pretty tame to start with, but they do start getting a lot more mental as you get along. I don't remember there being anything around here or hidden. But I never found this place last time. So whatever this is, let's head towards it. Yeah, it's a walking simulator mixed with a puzzle game, really. This is not somewhere I've been before. Which is proper weird. So there's all sorts of little secrets hiding away in different places. This sort of reminds me of Final Fantasy, like the start of it. with all the green sparks. So I don't think there's out to collect out here. It's just a nice little hidden place. Let's head back in. Hoop. And head on up the stairs. But first we got another message from Dr. Pierce.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'm just popping in to give you a quick update on where you are. We still don't know, but please keep moving forward, and hopefully you prefer frequent updates to being reminded that you are completely lost.
Well, that's a nice update. So we can see here, like I said, about the exit doors. Lucid dreaming. Please head to the exit to wake up. So he's trying to wake us up, whereas GLaDOS is trying to keep us in. There is a part further on, Jason, that is a bit more sort of scary as we get deeper into the dreams. Hi Prog, how are you doing? Glad to have you watching. Yeah, the sound of the game is a lot louder. I don't know why it's I've put 5 dB on it. Hold on a minute, let me just pop this up to like 15 dB. How's this? Is that too loud now? Or is it okay? Because I don't want it to pick up the sound of like my controller and stuff like that as well. But just let me know how that is. 13, put it up to 13. No, I've not played the remake of Final Fantasy 7. I was trying to get it. I was trying to get it when it was out, and then I just got wrapped up in doing YouTube and stuff, so I just really haven't had time to play anything apart from the games that I've been reviewing. But yeah, I still want to play it. Like, one of the greatest games ever made, undoubtedly. Have you played it? Have you, Brent? So let's continue through here. Now I know there's a little side secret up there, but this is another one of the good old perspective puzzles. Grab this cube to give us a bit of a boost up. Just gonna have a quick check around here. Yeah, it really is hard to play, like, especially when I'm trying to output as many as I can, sort of cover as much sort of smaller indie game reviews as I can, and then obviously I've got work and stuff like that. It's just absolutely mental, the output to keep up with things. It's just all my time, spare time's spent playing sort of games that I'm reviewing. But then you get odd ones like this that are just absolutely brilliant to play through. There was this, there's like Fury Unleashed, that was another great one. Playing Worms WMD. Yeah, I remember the good old days of Worms. Such a legendary game. So we might have something up on top of these vents, I'm not sure. I know there's a little secret up there which we'll go and do. But first let's do this little puzzle here. And just pull a hole in that wall. Pull a big old queen, I think it is it? Queen shaped hole in the wall. Or is it a bishop, that one? I think it might be a bishop. Let's have a quick look up here. Oh, is there something there? Is that an open vent? Can't tell from here. Is that a king, Brent? You know your chess. Chess pro. We should be able to get up here like this. There we go. And we found a dice behind here, which I'm not too sure the use of. It could be because then we can use it to get up onto these vents outside here that we wouldn't be able to reach with just one die. Chess is the thinking man's game. So let's have a look, see if we can use this die. How's it going, Zach? Nice to have you watching. Glad you could join me on this momentous occasion. First live stream. I'm hoping to do more live streams if it sort of goes well. It would be good because I do enjoy interacting with you guys. And there's only so much you can do in video comments. Come on. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I think it's relatively easy. The only issue is it's a bit delayed. So I see your comments come up and I think chat's more or less live. You can see it on the sidebar there. I basically just stuck a feed of the chat in. Right, let's whack this one on top. Stuck a feed of the chat in for that's come straight from YouTube. So it's not too difficult to do, to watch it as well as playing, because now I don't have to switch between them. Let's see if this works. That's the only issue with it. Ah, damn it. I want to see if there's anything up there. That doesn't look like it's working. Yeah, I think it is 20 seconds. You can turn the latency down on it. See, I see something up there, and I don't know whether it's something or nothing. Maybe we can stick this cube on here. Ah, after all that, I don't think we can actually get up. I never played the Bradwell Conspiracies. I've never heard of it actually. Yeah, I think there is a setting in YouTube Studio that allows you to put it down latency wise lower. I think it's like real time latency, or you can set a delay on the chat. Yeah, I don't know what's with them cubes. There isn't out here because I tried to break out of this and there's like an invisible barrier at the top. So let's just continue on with the main exploration. And we'll see if we find something as we go. This was where I was talking about before, if you were watching earlier. That's where we were down there earlier, where we broke out with the exit sign. You can just see it there. So there's a way to finish this. I'm not going to jump over here. I'm not going all the way back. There's a way to finish this game in like 30 minutes somehow, which I might try doing. Let's see what Dr. Pierce has to say.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and we still can't find you. But you should now have access to a series of elevators that should trigger your subconscious to gradually wake you up. You should also find a variety of emergency exit signs that should lead you to them. Will all of this work? Absolutely.
Yep, it does instill a lot of confidence in me, the way he was talking then. Yeah, I think this is around... How much is this? Oh, avian. I read avian again, I guess you was talking about. I think it's £13 at the moment, maybe. That's with 20% off, so I think it's like 15 quid usually. Let me just drop the volume of this down slightly. whilst this music's playing. Yeah, I think it's like 15. It's more expensive in America for some reason. It was like $16 and they didn't get a discount. So these are the fire extinguishers that you need to use as well. That's another sort of a challenge or objective to do. Yeah, it's quite soothing at the moment. A bit of classic. How's it going, Bayo? Nice to have you with us. Good to see you could join us. So we've got no lift obviously at the moment. There's no way out of here. Let's have a quick check in these bins, like a right bin dipper. It's just a bit of bin dipping. Nothing wrong with that. There's a fire alarm that I didn't pull. And another. What's my real name, Brent? So, cupcake. Yeah, it's not got cake really, it's cupcake. That's my real name. My real name's Luke. I'm not really bothered. Who knows? Like I always post my videos onto Facebook anyway. So if you was to search, you'd find me on there probably. I think my profile's locked down. As for a face reveal, yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing sort of streaming a bit more often. When I hit like 1,000 subscribers, I think I'm probably gonna get some more streams going. I probably won't show my face in reviews because I don't really feel a need, and it just adds extra to the amount of editing that I've got to do on them. But I will be doing. And as for scary games, Brent, I'm looking at doing a sort of series of scary or shovelware, which is going to be horror games, and for that I will be using my webcam or camera, and I'll be sort of reviewing and doing scary games at the same time. And I'm also thinking of doing shovelware Sundays, bringing back shovelware Sundays. Now at the moment I don't have enough time to get out all the reviews I want as well as do a shovelware review, so I'm thinking of doing Sunday streams to be shovelware Sunday streams. So I'll play some sort of shitty shovelware game on a Sunday and do a stream of it. So let's just bring this moon down because we don't want it way up there in the sky. We've got a few bits on this moon. We've got a bit of cheese on there, a block, and then Glenn's got something to say to us as well. Glenn Pierce. Yeah, Switch Corner. Welcome to Hamill is another one that got suggested to me today. I was asking the guys in the Discord what horror games they had. Any good or bad ones, I'm not bothered. I'll play any of them. And yeah, Outlast is going to be on it definitely. I played a little bit of the first one, but I didn't get far. Welcome to Hannibal looks pretty good. It looks like a first-person Silent Hill. And then Amnesia is one that I'm quite looking forward to playing again. I played a little bit of the first one and shit myself, so that will be pretty funny. I don't know about how my reactions are going to be in them, but I'm sure they'll be entertaining, hopefully. What has Glenn got to say to us now?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. In the event that this elevator does not wake you up, please don't interact with anything that strikes you as psychologically significant, as we will no longer have any way of controlling it. For example, if you see your parents, please punch them in the face as hard as you can and immediately run away.
So I had some helpful advice, clearly. Yeah, Agony is one that's on the list, mate. Agony is one that's on the list. Agony. I've also got Troll, whatever it's called. Troll one with a weird troll. So yeah, I've got quite a bit of a list of shovelware games that I need to play through, which should be entertaining. As for a collab stream, Zach, I don't know. I'm not too sure if I would do collabs just yet. Potentially. I think at the moment, because I'm still trying to build the channel, I'm not too sure. It's all experimental at the moment. Yeah, that's the one. Troll and I, Mark. Agony will make me break my Switch. I've played quite a few frustrating games. And my Switch is still intact, thankfully. Though I have come close a couple of times. Yeah, Troll and I looks amazing. Yeah, that could happen. It'll all be entertaining. Yeah, so as like collabs, I'm not too sure yet, to be honest. A lot of it's experimental. This is like the first stream that I've done, so this seems to be going okay. So here we have like the portal type aspect going on with the magic doors and stuff that lead to other places. But let's go and have a look at this little secret up top, because we can actually get out of that skylight with some cheese. Let's get the cheese again. That's good to know, Zach. The streams are one of those things where, unless you have people that sort of watch your stuff regularly, there's no way to sort of put them out there. So you're never going to get the views of, say, if I was to review a popular game. Because I've got keywords that I can put with them, they're obviously going to get viewed a lot more. But the upside is streams are live and they don't take any editing, so I can just play games and chat with you. I don't think I'm going to make it out of here just short, because that thing, whack that over there. Let's give it another go. They might not be showing. Are you on about in the chat, Brent? Ooh, that's a big cheese. You've been on this all effing day. Right, give me a second. I think we're gonna need this block. Yeah, Layers of Fear I've played all the way through. I really enjoyed Layers of Fear. Apparently the second one wasn't so good though. The second one was a bit hit and miss. Games that I really want to play lately. This one really. This was like looked really good. And it was as good as it looked, because I saw the screenshots and I thought, I don't know about it. It could be good, it could be bad. I wish this cheese would just do what I'm trying to make it do. I just want to get onto the roof instead of crushing myself. That might be good. That might be good. Maybe not. God damn it. Awesome, Brent. Thanks for dropping by. Glad that you could pop in and say hello. Yeah, this it's driving me mad, this cheese. Like, cheese shouldn't make you angry. Yeah, I'd play Five Nights at Freddy's, Zach. That's one that I've never actually played. I've never played a Five Nights at Freddy's game. That's another one that's been suggested, because I think there's like 6 on the Switch. Nice. Nice cheese. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. There's something cool up there as well. But this is taking way longer than it should have been. Yeah, somebody mentioned some knockoff like Five Nights at Freddy's games. I was actually thinking of doing something with the really cheap games as well, because if you go on like Deku deals and stuff, I'll come back. Drop my cube. If you go on Deku deals, you can see all the games for like 10 and 20p. So I was thinking of doing a bit of a series. Oh, right, let's scrap this for now. Let's just move on. It's not worth it. If you play the game for real, go up there, make your way up there, you'll find some fun little secret. But let's continue. So here we are, the lift to this end of this first level. Don't meet sister-in-law. So we're supposed to be following these exit signs to get out of the dream, but in entering these lifts it appears we're going deeper into the dream. Yeah, so it'll be a case of looking on there, trying to find stuff that's like under 50 cents and stuff like that. Finding stuff that's only going to be on sale for like the next week, and just doing a sort of weekly cover of several of the games on there just to make people aware of them. And I'll do like a minute sort of quick review of them. Okay, Mark, awesome. Cheers for dropping by, mate. Hope to see you on one of the other streams. But thanks for watching. Yeah, Bayo, I mean, I've never played any of them, so it's all going to be new to me. So no matter which one I play, like, I'll just play them through in order, I guess. Play the first one, get the original going first. Yeah, I am English. From a place near Manchester called Rochdale. Awesome, Jason. Cheers for stopping by, mate. Thanks for saying hello, and I hope to see you in future. So yeah, we wake up in our suite again. Oh, you're from Cambridge? Well, I'm not too far up because I'm in the forces, and I'm based in near King's Lynn. Yeah, catch you later on Discord, Jason. So yeah, I'm just up the road. I'm near King's Lynn. And my accent sounds a bit posher than it is when I'm on stream, because I'm trying to talk clear enough for people to actually understand me. If I went back into my Rochdale twang, you'd be like, what is he actually on about? But you sort of lose your accent a little bit when you're in the forces, because there's so many different people in there. It sort of ends up as a sort of a mixture of accents, really. When you deal with customers day in, day out, it's the same. You have to put on your poshest accent. So we're now 2 levels down, and we can see things are a bit more plain. It's not all bright and pink and fluffy anymore. Sound like a ballistic squid. Oh.
This is an automated message for all patients who attempted to use an alternate pathway to access the next phase of somnasculpt therapy, but who have become trapped in a dream state paradox instead. Your decisions imply a failure of orientation, which reflects negatively on the standard orientation protocol. You will rectify this failure immediately.
So there's GLaDOS blaming us for breaking out of the orientation training. She's blaming us for it being faulty, and now she said we're stuck in a dream paradox. I've never heard of ballistic squid. Ballistic squid was posher. I mean, my accent's proper common. When I start going back into Rochdale accent, it becomes proper common. But I try and spice it up a bit and just use a bit of a posh English accent a bit more, just so people can understand me. But I'm having a bit of a drink whilst I play this, so we could see a bit later on me drop into my northern twang. So yeah, we're stuck in a dream state paradox now, apparently, which is our fault. And through here you'll see I'm in the Air Force. Through here we'll see the this is where I got the thumbnail for the actual video for. It was like off this calendar here, which really does your eyes in when you keep staring at it. Stamps Longnose? I don't know who that is either. So let's take our die here, continue onward. Yeah, infinity mirrors are a bit mental. They proper screw with your head as well. What's it like being in the Air Force? It depends. There's good and bad parts about it. Obviously you don't have much choice in where you move or what you do as a job really. You can put preferences down, but you're not necessarily going to get it. But depending on what job you do, you get to travel and see the world. There's benefits to it like health care and dental care and everything else, and then you obviously get a military pension from it and stuff. So there are ups and downs. It's not all good, it's not all bad. There's certain people that are disgruntled with the services for different reasons. There's certain people that love it. But yeah, it's more or less like any other job really, apart from it's more of a lifestyle than a job really, because it's everything you do. No, I don't fly in a plane. I'm a computer techie, so I do a lot of stuff to do with computers and software and stuff like that. But my trade, see, I have trade groups in the Air Force. My trade group's quite diverse, the amount of different stuff you can do. There's a lot of diversity in it. You can be working on radars or satellites, or well, satellite communications, not satellites in the sky. But before that I was a driver as well, so you can like change between trades if you have the qualifications. So I was a logistics driver, so I used to drive Arctics, like articulated trucks and coaches and everything all across England and Europe and stuff. So I've been and seen quite a lot of different places. But yeah, it's interesting. It's like I said, it's more of a lifestyle though. It's a lifestyle choice. It's not like not like a standard 9-to-5 job where you get up, go to work, go home. Now, obviously, I'm sort of married, so it is more like that. I get to leave. But for the lads that aren't married or anything, they live in the block, so they're always on base, and then they have to eat in the mess and stuff. So yeah, it is your life really. You can't escape it. There's everything, every aspect of it rules sort of over your life. So you've got to sacrifice like quite a bit. It's not like Civvy Street where you can just do what you want. You've got certain regulations that you've got to adhere to, even outside of your workplace. Now this is a weird place that I got to before. I wasn't sure if there was anything down here. Yeah, I mean, you get used to the lifestyle after a while. I mean, I've been in 13 or 14 years now, so going on a while. I've enjoyed everything. I sort of started to hate my last trade until I retraded to IT tech because I just didn't find it technical enough. But I'm happy in my current trade to a certain extent, but it's one of those things where Yeah, there's a lot of Navy places down in Portsmouth and Southampton and stuff. Yeah, the blocks are like quite an interesting experience, to be honest. So this is one of the secret collectibles that I was talking about. I never got this one last time, I don't believe. Well, I know I didn't because it's there. Well, these are hidden all over the show. Or is it not? Maybe it's not. I thought it was a secret chess piece. It's just a normal chess piece.
Professional tip: the average adult can only withstand 3 to 5 dreams per night. Once this threshold is eclipsed by entering more dreams, your mind will suffer an explosive mental overload, reorienting you for the emergency exit protocol. Please subject yourself to explosive mental overload.
Yeah, I reckon it's definitely worth playing. Like, just watching me play through it doesn't really do it justice. It's like certainly something you need to experience for yourself. Maybe on like the big screen and stuff. I don't think there is anything here, but I'm going to grab this light because I didn't take this with me last time, but we may find something hidden away. Yeah, she's so sarcastic. She's like proper sarcastic. I guess we can't go through there with that. But yeah, as we start to get further down, things start to break down a bit and fall apart. These dice are just the first stage of that. Don't think there's anything else back there. Yeah, I think hopefully it'll sort of drop in price in the next month or so, and you'll get to play it because it's definitely worth playing. Just gotta try and keep an eye out for anything. Oh, there's an apple. We can't have it. Yeah, I used to hate that, like having to save your money. Excuse me. It was always devastating. Like, you had like to save for like 2 months just to buy one thing. So there's a few different types of puzzles in the game. It's not all just perspective puzzles. For the majority it is. There's quite a lot of them, I'm not gonna lie, but they tend to be quite creative with how they do them. Oh, need to jump up there. What ball? Sorry, I missed it. Are you on about in the box? This. Yeah, I played on the PSVR, that was a lot of fun. I'd love to do VR games, but obviously the Switch doesn't really have anything like that. It was a lot further back, was it? Was it after the dark tunnel? I'll have a quick check. I may have missed something. Let's have a quick dash back. Do this virus. Yeah, I don't know why chat's a bit of a funny one. It doesn't like doing it sometimes. It plays up. If it was before this area, I don't think we can get back up. I think we're a bit screwed. Oh, it was on the wall. On the wall. Was it ahead of this point, further on? Back. 13 back. 13 back. What does 13 back mean? Oh, further. Sorry. So further back up here. I don't think I can get back out of the hole. Was it up there before I dropped down? That just made me laugh, that 13 back. It's okay. I think we're a bit trapped down here. I'll keep an eye out for that on my next playthrough though. Cheers. It just tickled me, that one. 13 back. Let's crack on with this. Get up there. That's fine. There's a lot of people that are a lot older than that cannot spell to save their life. Oh, GLaDOS is back.
Please note that a reluctance to volunteer for the risks associated with explosive mental overload implies a misunderstanding of all other solutions, all of which are far more traumatic and likelier to result in catastrophe. I am not capable of suboptimal suggestions. Please exit this dream as soon as possible.
So yeah, she's wanting us to blow our brain up, and we've got Doctor Man who's telling us to exit the dream. We can play around with this duck. Now I did try climbing this big stack here because there could be something up there, and I tried climbing this when I was playing it first time round, but I only managed to get part of the way up. I don't know if I can use the big duck to help me, but he keeps rolling around. Bump into him. Oh shit! That was something new. Try that again, eh? Oh. That didn't work. Second time round. See if I can wedge him in there. I can't grab the bucket. It won't let me grab the bucket, unfortunately. But I wonder if I put him... ginormous. To fill the whole room. And wedge him in here. Ah, oh, now he's gone small again. I can't see nothing. Yeah, the sound effects like get lower pitched as they get larger. Maybe I can jump on him now. Let's give this a go. The problem is you never know like if you're wasting your time doing stuff or not. But it's just a bit odd, like I like to explore and stuff. Just a bit smaller, duck. Just a little bit smaller. Up on, yeah, we go. There we go. Are we on top here? Well, we made it. And there was nothing here. Thank you anyway, duck. Let's take you. Oh, we can't take you with us. Goodbye. Ah. Yeah, really. No, it's not difficult, really. Like, it's all perspective wise, so you know if like if you're up against this wall, it usually puts it to the furthest point. So if you're looking at this wall, it's going to put it close to the wall, so whatever size you see there is going to happen. So it's like perspective. If you move far back, you can see how the outline of it slightly changes based on like the shadows, so you can sort of predict where it's going to be. Like I can see the bottom corner of it's going to be in the centre of the room there. But really the only thing you need to do is like, if you want it smaller, this is the only pain in it. If you want it to be smaller, it's easier to move further away and then turn towards somewhere close to you to make it smaller. If you want it bigger, you look across further and it'll become bigger. But yeah, it's pretty easy to do, to be honest. I never had any issues with it. The controls are pretty sound. Oh, pull this one. And we can see things are starting to go a bit tits up, really. The dice aren't behaving themselves. And I think I checked up there last time and I couldn't find out. Yeah, but it sort of blows my mind how they programmed this one. Like Portal was impressive at the time. Like there was nothing like it. Like you could put a portal on one thing, put it on the other, and then just step through it. That was mental. But this is sort of like Portal on acid. I mean, yeah, something like this is relatively straightforward, I would have thought. Oh shit, man. Sorry about that, Zach. Sorry to hear that. Catch you later, take care. So yeah, things go start to get a bit crazy. It's alright, mate. It's no problem. Catch you later. I can't pick up any of these, I don't think. Can I get back up here though? I think we get a cube maybe further down here. I've been up there before, I believe. Before we go into that dream, or lower down into the dreams, let's go and have a quick look up here. I'm thinking I've been up here before because I think that I carried a cube with me down that chute before. There we go. Yeah, I did. I thought I had just another blueprint up here and a fire extinguisher. So let's head down another dream level and see where we go from there. Feeling lucky? So are we. Yeah, that's what I said in the review, mate. It's like Portal crossed with Inception, and Inception was like, is like one of my favourite films of all time. I could watch it and watch it again and probably never get bored of it. And then we wake up again in our lovely hotel suite at 5 AM this time. So we're now 3 levels down in the dream, and this is, things start to fall apart at this level. It is like Inception, things get a bit more strange and confusing. Let's see what Dr. Pierce has to say.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and despite touring the Waterfall Serenity Zone in the previous section you've just completed, you may still be experiencing feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt. Why do I feel like everything is going wrong, even when the sun is shining?
And I think that's a quote from R.E.M. Yeah, there is a, like, obviously I've played through this so I know sort of the route to go, but once you've played through it once you can sort of like explore a bit more. Yeah, I guess that's what he meant by the waterfall. I didn't quite get that last time I played it. Now, before we go any further, I will be back in like 1 minute. I've got to just grab a new drink, top up my whiskey. I don't condone drinking, but if you drink whiskey, you're alright in my book. So I'll be back in literally 30 seconds. Oh, and I'll stick you a nice tune on again. Why not? Listen to some more piano. And I'm back. Cheers for waiting. Are you not going to the hospital then, Zach? So yeah, we're 3 levels down in the dream now and things are starting to get a bit darker. I'm going to start to notice some odd stuff starting to happen. Okay. I get what you mean. Yeah, it is. It's a load of bollocks, especially when you're like next of kin and stuff like that. So this is where things get a bit dark, and it's a bit of a weird turn for the game, really. I was like, what is going on here? We've got a bit of a horror as our dreams start falling apart a bit. Yeah, we can carry on. We are going to carry on. So we're 3 levels down now, and apparently we let's just have a look back over here a second. Apparently we went for a serene waterfall, and then we've got feelings of self-doubt and stuff. Dr. Pierce told us we're still harbouring feelings of self-doubt, so I assume that's sort of the darkness of our thoughts or something like that. Like I said, a lot of this game's sort of subliminal, like you've just got to read into it stuff. So that's what I read into it. It's like this is the dark feelings that we have about stuff. And so it's sort of becomes a bit darker, the game, at this point. Into the meat lockers. Cold storage. I don't know what I just grabbed there. Yeah, it does get a bit creepy. Like survival horror-y. And we see the jam on the floor. Let's take a look in here. This is very PT. Did that scare you? Yeah, I definitely need to play Outlast. Yeah, so I think the doctor is like talking to you as you sleep. I think because it's the Pierce Institute that is running this, so I assume he is sort of the lead scientist on this experiment. I think the GLaDOS type character is the actual experiment, or the sort of thing that's hooked up to your... I assume it's some sort of machine that's hooked up to you that's supposed to be talking you through this, but you've obviously escaped the boundaries of the experiment and now you're sort of drifting into your own subconscious, so he's playing your messages down into it to try and help you get out of it. Yeah, so if you missed the start of it, it is like a it is a science experiment. It's experimental dream therapy. So when you first start, you fall asleep in your bed, and then you get talked through like the tutorial, which is sort of supposed to be the the opening, the orientation into the therapy, but then right at the end of that you break out of the boundaries of the experiment for some reason. Obviously it's not 100% yet, but you break out the boundaries of it, and then you end up stuck in this dream state, and GLaDOS is sort of telling you one thing and Dr. Pierce is telling you another. GLaDOS is basically telling you it's all your fault. So I mean, you could look at it another way. Dr. Pierce is the good guy, she's the bad, and it's two sides to your subconscious. Diet. Diet soda. But as you get further down, it's like in Inception. Things get a little more hazy, a bit more strange. Ooh. Emergency generator. This is like a Slenderman where you got to start the generators. So this is another little puzzle that we've got to work out using these shadows. And there's a couple of ways it can go. There's this way, or there's this way. But you don't really see the route on the left to start with. Always go right. And you go right and end up at a dead end that you can't actually get to. Oh, I made that jump this time. Last time I didn't. Oh, shit. Like that I fell. But if you go to the left here, it helps you out. Oh, Dr. Pierce is here to reassure us that it's all okay. So what's Dr. Pierce going to say?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before. You feel this way because you want the kind of happy life you see all around you. Kind you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here to help.
So he's sort of reading off a script there. Now I don't know if that's sort of the reason why you came to this, because of the self-doubt, and that's why you originally came into this therapy. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, he's almost as bad as GLaDOS. Just a chess piece. And now we're locked in. We're locked in. Or are we? Let's head into the darkness. You're welcome, Jack. Zach. I'm glad I could help you out, mate. So we head into the darkness. We got a nice little arrow directing us. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out, Zach. It could be blood. But it is a dream. So it may be jam donut. Who knows? GLaDOS is here.
Warning. You were advised to subject yourself to explosive mental overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself even further. You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
Our fault again, clearly. We're the ones that are in the wrong here, if GLaDOS is to be believed. Awesome, mate. Thanks for stopping by to watch for a bit, Bayo. It's been good having you. And yeah, I will catch you in the Discord. If anyone's watching, anyone else watching, the Discord's at the top if you want to join it, feel free. We've got some good guys there. And it's slowly growing. Like, there's more people than I thought there would be at the start when I first created it, but yeah, we're slowly growing. Like the channel. Awesome, Zach. Good to have you there. So we've got our nice red stop sign now that we can use as a makeshift torch to guide us through the darkness. And if we head back up here, there's a nice tunnel hiding in this darkness. Now I think there's probably something up on these. I couldn't jump up on them before though, but I think I've got an idea this time. Yeah, the red light really doesn't help in this situation. Is it here? Let us whack this down a second, because we might be able to use this to get up to a place. Oh, there we go. Because I think there's going to be something around here, because I tried to climb it before. Ah, right, you see up on top of that box, that little white light up there, that's a secret collectible, the ones that I was talking about. So that's where the secret is, over there. So all we've got to do is get up on top of that. I didn't think to use this light last time I came through here, but I've got my brain on today, so we'll do that and I can show you the collectibles. Up we go. Come in, Mr. Light. And I think we're going to have to use it again. There's a little stepping stone. Ooh, it's a bit close. Bit close to the edge there. And then, shit, I think. With your pet rabbit, that's amazing. Oh shit, I fell. It's a bit strange to think of myself being on somebody's big TV. Let's bung this there. I think that should be high enough. We can get up here. So yeah, these are the collectibles that I was talking about. You find like hidden chess pieces about that do this. No idea why, no idea what they're about. I haven't collected them all yet, but I might find out if I do manage to collect them all. I think I've found 3 of them so far. I think that's like the 3rd one that I've found, because there's a 2nd one in this level further along that I collected. But unfortunately we're going to have to say goodbye to our trusty light now. So we'll leave him all massive up on that shelf. Why not? Sit up there. I know, what an audience I've got. Let's see how many people are watching at the moment. It says 3, I believe. 3 concurrent viewers. Right. That's alright. I don't mind rabbits. They're alright. They're never that rude. Give them a carrot. We've got another dark room here, so let's use our... Obviously can't walk through there with it, but we can brighten things up a bit by shining a light on through the window. There's another meat locker here. In fact, is this a... no, it's not. It just looked a bit dubious. So up we go. I wonder if there's anything in here. It's a bit dark. It's hard to see anything.
Did you know that unintentional multi-dream layering occurs in less than 1% of patients? This correlates strongly with the 99% of patients who are able to follow simple instructions from the standard orientation protocol.
Clearly, we're in that 1%. Oh dear. We seem to have lost a knife. Somebody's taken it. There's a lot of blood around here. Idea. Allergic to carrots, that's amazing. A rabbit that's allergic to carrots. So let's start this generator, I suppose. God damn it. It was just wet paint all along. See, there's just got some really messy builders in. Just spilling a shit ton of paint everywhere. So this is where we can do a bit of exploring. There's like some side areas there. There was one of those secret pieces up there, and I know there's a blueprint over there. So I've explored this area before. Need to take your tin of beans with us. Giant tin of beans. Cloning, biggest question, which is the real one? Order longer freezer flaps. So if you noticed back there, there's a lot of freezer flaps. How do you delete a comment? I don't think you can. I think only I can delete a comment. Are you on about a comment in chat? Because if you tell me which one it is, I'm obviously going to draw attention to it now. He has a bad tummy. Yeah, bad tummy. Oh, yeah, I see it. I won't worry too much about that. Let's take beans with us. Enjoy avocados. That's fine. I don't think I can actually... Oh! There, she's retracted. And now we wake up to quite a few clocks. I hate that sound. Shut up. Shut up. Ruin my life. So now we're 4 down in the dream. Now this is an issue that occurred. I don't know why. You see how it's juttering a bit. This was another thing I found in the actual review when I was recording first time round. I get these little juttery parts on certain parts of it, and this may be either to do with using OBS to stream it and it just dropping frames because it doesn't do it in handheld, or it could be to do with the game running at full screen through the dock and it's just a bit of a glitch. But yeah, they're supposed to be patching it, so it could be something that they fix in that. I don't believe it is FPS drops. I think it is just a bit dodgy at certain points, but it's very few and far between. It's just a bit of an odd one. So I think we're like 4 or 5 down now. I think it's 4, maybe 4. 4 down in the dreams. Now things start to get really odd. And they've kindly bolted down all these bits so we can't use them to get through the door. We can't pull the what do you call them anymore. We can't pull any of these fire thingies. Use the exit sign. That's strapped to the wall, that exit sign. Let's go and have a quick look back here. I mean, I only played this the other day, and I think I've already forgot what what to do on certain parts. What did I do before? Can't remember. What did I do before? So I've got to work out this now again. I want to have a quick run back here. See if I remember. See if it jogs my memory. Did I pick up anything? Ah. Use the door. Come with me. That was it. Oh. No, you can't lift benches. It's only certain things. The hand appears when you can interact with something. What music would you like on? We've got Radio 2. Oh, I like this one actually. This sounds very like Portal-y. It reminds me of the radios in Portal. Radio 4, we'll have a look at Radio 4 in a second. Let's see what's on Radio 4 quickly. Good choice. We're stuck with this now. So you're to blame. See how small we can make these. Oh, it didn't last very long. This is well too creepy. Yeah, I don't think I can knock them over. That'd be amazing though. But we can build a bit of a bridge. Or a bit of a stairway, sorry. Open over this. I don't think there is anything outside of these sides here. I'm just going to quickly check because I didn't before. It is. It's just like aesthetically pleasing. GLaDOS is back.
Attention. Dr. Pierce requires you to note the following risks of dream overexposure. Significant memory loss, both quantitative and qualitative. Hallucinations of dreaded or annoying objects. Unrealistic beliefs about the lengths of hallways. And other side effects which have not yet been discovered or which cannot be understood.
That's nice to be informed of. Let's shut this alarm up. Oh shit. God damn it. ZL button to return. Yeah, stuck in a room full of alarm clocks. So this is another mechanic of the game. What I do like though is if you make them really small, they get like high pitched. If you make them bigger, they get lower pitched. Let us make a... Oh Jesus, that was big. Make an alarm clock straight away to get out of here. Although, there's a barrier here. Is there anything behind it? No, guess not. That's a bit weird. Why is it got like... Am I seeing this right? Is that a smiley face? Or am I just like... It's replaced like my cursor with a smiley face. I never noticed that first time round. Oh, now it's come back to normal. You see the little circle in the centre? That changed into a smiley face for some reason. Now it's gone back to a little tiny circle. I have an apple. I have a pen. I have an apple. That guy's such a legend. The pen pineapple guy. Like, I literally want his mustache. It's so good. Now let's... Boom! So I think what I did last time with this was barge it off with a bigger apple. Oh Christ. I may have gone a bit overboard with this. I got an achievement there. An apple for an head. Yeah, like, I'm so out of date with memes. Like, I'm still clinging on to like pineapple pen and shit like that. Everyone's moved on. I don't know what the memes are nowadays. There we go. We got the door open. Oh, we can stick some new music on. Now this puzzle, the coffin dance. No, I don't know the coffin dance. I've got no idea. Like I said, I'm such an old man. When it comes to memes, I'm just absolutely horrendous. So this puzzle is one that stumped me for quite a while because you've got the big ass fan going. Whenever you click one of these, it clones itself. So I was thinking, I'll be able to push them past the fan. But they really don't move very well. You like go to push them and they just defy you. And then if you try and like bring them across here, you end up with shit tons of small ones that the fan just launches down the other end. So I was stuck in this room for like 20 minutes. But here's the trick. So it tends to create stuff like wherever your pointer is. So if you like do it to this side, it sort of creates it closer to you. So if we go up here, we've got this switch that we need to activate to open that door. You just like stick this apple just here. Voila. Yeah, I think you are. I don't mind. It's fine. Like, I'll leave the stream up anyway on as my on my videos, and then people can watch it as and when. Part of it is because obviously, like I said before, people don't have keywords to search. So streams like this and future streams will mainly be people who are already subscribed that will see notifications of a stream going up. People don't tend to search for streams, they just see them up. So you never get the same viewership unless you've got like a large subscription base, and then they all get notifications and jump in to watch. But then obviously once I finish streaming, it gets uploaded and people can re-watch it from there if they want to watch through parts.
Warning. Dr. Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar mistakes into the standard orientation protocol in a desperate attempt to counsel you. I have no subroutine to correct these errors, but I cannot compromise the integrity of the standard orientation protocol. You will not receive these messages. They would not make sense regardless.
Yeah, you are. Hello, people of the future. If anyone else watches. They don't tend to get that great of views, to be honest. Live streams after they're published and stuff, you don't get that many people watching or anything. It's more just like of the time. So if you get people viewing for the time, like you've been viewing for quite a while now, so this video will have like X amount of hours viewed or minutes viewed based on the number of people viewing. So most videos will have like, say, one person who views it for, say, 3 minutes. So in order to make up 10 minutes, you need 3 people at like 3.5 minutes. Whereas if you do a live stream, you might have one person watch for 20 minutes. So that's the equivalent of like 6 people watching your standard videos. Yeah, exactly. So an hour and a half on a standard video would probably take about 45 people to get an hour and a half on a standard video based on like 3 minutes viewing time. So it's all about numbers really, and view time. Streams are good to get your view times up, so you need like to get YouTube partnership, which is like the 1,000 views is one aspect of it, and you've got to get 4,000 hours watched. So some people hit like the subs cap straight away, like really fast, but they just don't have the amount of time watched. So it's a mixture of both. So streams tend to be quite good for quickly getting them up, and there's not much work that goes into streams. Obviously I had to set up my overlays and stuff, but other than that there's not an awful lot of work required for streams. Yeah, almost at 1,000, not too far off. I haven't actually had time to look in the past few years, but this the review for this did quite well, which I was happy about. It's all just about consistency really. That's what I've found. Like, it takes a lot of work, but I do enjoy doing what I'm sort of doing with them. Yeah, oh, excuse me. So 865 is like, I think YouTube did a purge the other day, so I dropped a few subscribers, and it doesn't always correlate between what you see in the when you look at the actual channel and what you see in the YouTube studio. So I think I've got less than that. I think I'm on 860 maybe, because it cut 5 off the other day, which I think is like bots, when bots get onto your chat and add you and stuff.
Attention, Dr. Pierce continues to input significant errors. I will interpret his basic ideas. Hello, my introductions are redundant. I am a real doctor who went to doctor school. VR has never been a mistake. I can help you, but I also do not know how. Transmission ends.
Oh, did they do it today as well? I did notice a couple went today. I noticed like 2 of them, I think it was, off mine. Oh, hello. Here's another secret that I didn't discover last time. And I think it is just another star field. I don't know if there's anything more to these, but they are like pretty to look at. I wonder if you've got to like make something with the stars, like a shape. Like there seems to be something forming there. But what? I don't know. Yeah, it does seem like they've been cracking down a bit recently. That's interesting. Right, so I know where another one of these things are. I think that's in the achievements. What are we on at the moment? Oh no, I can't see it in there. Congratulations on doing something. Yeah, I don't know which ones that is. But that's quite cool. At least I know next time when I go back to that other one, that's what it is. Yeah, they must be proper cracking down recently on it, which is good to see, to be honest, because it gives you more accurate numbers. It's alright having like the subs, but if your views are well off compared to your subs, it just makes you look like you've been buying subs, which is not the best. Oh, sorry, I missed that. A shout out on your page. What do you mean a shout out on your page? Oh, I think this is the actual calendar that I used for the thumbnail. Just have a stare at that for a minute. See how much it messes your eyes up. You can shout out if you're on about. Oh God, that's done my eyes in too. If you're on about doing a shout out for yeah, I found that as well. It's like when you scroll my thumbnail, when you scroll it in the list of videos on YouTube, it looks really strange as well on that. Ah, this isn't good. If you're talking about shouting out, are you talking about shouting out about the channel, about, or what? I couldn't see the comment that you was talking about. Oh, okay. Shout out whatever you want, mate. The more I can get the info about the channel out, the better. Feel free to post whatever you want. Let's see what Dr. Pierce has to say. I'm sure it'll be something productive.
Hello, name is my Pierce Dr. Glenn. To the Somnosculpt Welcome Experience, team of your care leader, patient years 10 development. Conditions struggle you whatever with? Professional invention. Edge science with cutting, a tomorrow can bright. And buts, no ifs or, look good.
Thanks, Dr. Pierce. Yeah, I'm always happy for any sort of publicity. It's all good. Anything that sort of draws viewers in, it's brilliant. Emergency exit protocol. So now we're going down yet another dream layer. And I think this next layer is where everything gets really trippy. Yeah, I don't really do clickbait. I'm not a fan of clickbait. I do get what you mean though. Yeah, it's slightly delayed. I don't do clickbait to draw viewers in. I'm always like straightforward with my review titles. There's a lot of people that do clickbait and I think it does work, but I don't know, I could probably put more clickbaity titles into my videos, but to be honest, I'm lazy, so I can't think up, well, I can't be asked to think up anything really interesting to stick as a title on there. And two, I just don't think it's not something that I really want to do. I'd rather just say it's a review. Yeah, I'm not really about sort of deceiving people. Switch Corner knows all about that though. His cheeky little quick clickbait title for one of his videos. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, I'd rather just stick up, this is an honest review, and sort of tell people honestly what I think. There is like a tendency to sort of be nicer about games when you get free keys for them. But to be honest, if someone's putting out a shit game, I'd rather let people know and not spend the money, rather than keeping in the good books of, say, publishers and stuff. If someone's putting out a shit game, they shouldn't be expecting people to buy it, and they shouldn't be like trying to sell it to to people when it's just not worth the money. That's my thoughts on it anyway. Here we go. See what Glenn's got to say.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. This is a notification that you have reappeared on our monitoring system after a prolonged absence. Please continue to do whatever you did most recently, and discontinue whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
Well, at least we've been found. Yeah, I like to think people can trust my reviews. Like, I try to be unbiased about them. I put my own personal opinions, but I never really try and tell people what to think of reviews. I just put the evidence in front of them, if you want to call it that. Then people make up their own mind based on the stuff that I've said about it. I'll obviously give my own opinions on it, but my opinions are just my own. Same with the rating. The rating's sort of based on what I believe is how good a quality the content of the game is for the cost that you're paying for it, really. Yeah, I do try to inject a little bit of humour into stuff. At least when I find something humorous. So it's in this part of the game that we start to get a lot more of these sort of portal-y type puzzles. Hoop. But obviously if this is too big, we can't jump up stuff because we're quite small at the moment. It just depends on the review, really. If it's a shit game and there's not really much going on, see, we're a bit too small to get through this. A bit too big, so we need to shrink this down a little bit more. Yeah, if the game's a shit one and there's not much going on, then there's only really, unless I make it like a minute long, I've got to inject some humour and joke about with it. But I do enjoy just ripping shit games apart as well. It's one of my favourite things to do. How's it going, Zach? 2 Zachs? Zach and Zach? Good job your names are spelt differently. Now, this is a weird one. Oh yeah, I'll take this one. Because I didn't have the music on last time, I wondered what this was about. But it allows us to play around with the sound, I guess. Zach, meet Zach. Oh, Dr. Pierce is back.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. In addition to continuing and discontinuing as mentioned earlier, please also disregard any unsettling experiences that you may have recently had. Everything should have now reverted to being soothing and therapeutic. If this is not the case, you may be receiving this message in error.
That's good to know. So yeah, we're I think we're getting like, is that out over there, is it? This looks a bit suspect here. I'm sure I jumped up here before though. I'm sure there wasn't anything here. But it's like a big walled off area. Hi Mario. Late to the party. That's your thing though, isn't it? Like turning up late, is that not like You're better late than never. Cool, like cool. Just being cool, Mario. I have got a few. Yeah, I've got. 2 seconds. I have got a few Nintendo games. But the channel's really just focused around indie because one, Nintendo games tend to be like proper premium prices and sort of AAA. And two, it's just easier to record for indie titles because they tend to be smaller. I can get sort of a review out in 2 days from. And yeah, it's like a lot of people will look at the ones that come on the store and go, is that worth it? And there's not enough info on the store, so it's a case of going, right, I'll play it, see what it's like. If it's shit, I'll tell you. But I have got a few Nintendo games that I sort of play with the kids, like Mario Kart, Mario Party. Big Jenga. The third sim, is that... or the Thief Simulator? No, I saw it. It was like really cheap as well. It was on like sale. It was like really cheap. I did think of playing it and doing a review, but obviously at the moment I'm really maxed out with all new games coming out, so I just tend to review whatever new ones I can. So I don't really get time to play like smaller older games really at the moment. But yeah, I have heard it's not too bad. Let's go through here. And they were like microscopic now. Yeah, I think I've seen it. Like that's where I first saw it on the PC. That's where it first sort of came out, I think. I wonder if we've got it else over here. I wonder if we've got it in this bin. In the locker rooms? Yeah, I did say I had kids, yeah. Yeah, I got 2 kids. It's time for Glenn Pierce.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to read you my favourite inspirational quote by me. The worst thing you can do is focus on negativity. It won't spare you from the cage of death, the pain of disease, the cruelty of time, the cold shell of human nature, or the eventual loss of everything you've ever held dear. Whatever you do, don't focus on that.
He's such a lad, Glenn Pierce, isn't he? He's such a helpful chap. Are you worrying at this, Mary? Because this is just sort of the tip of the iceberg. I mean, we've seen some like pretty trippy stuff so far, but things get a lot more strange. Like here, for example, this is probably the most portly part of the game. Let's make this a bit bigger. Maybe a little bit bigger as well. A bit bigger than that. I think we're going to need to climb through. Oh, we're still too small. No, I don't think we can, Zach. I think... Ah, that's too big. Is this big? Too big? That should be good. There we go. So we go through. And now we're up the top. And our castle's down there. Yeah. So now we've got our bouncy castle here. Now... Ah, right, okay. So they've put like a thing in place to stop you going back through there. Oh, this is weird. I've never done this before. I just thought I'd see what happens when you go through the bouncy castle again. And it sort of screws things up. I'll show you exactly what you're supposed to do. I think we're playing with things. We shouldn't be doing it that way. Oh, get back in it. Oh shit. I hope we're not stuck in here now. Oh, that's close. So what we need to do is just whack this bouncy castle. I mean, it's going to be huge at this size, so we need to make it a bit smaller first. Get it a bit more of a distance. This is a bit better. I'm going to pop it over there. Oh, stay on there. Stay on there. Pop it over on that diving board over there. And then we're good to go. But I think I'm a bit too... Oop. There we go. And we're up. Oh, Glenn's back. Let's see what he's got to say.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for triggering every single one of our 823 emergency protocols. This will assist us greatly in improving the system for future patients. Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction, and we should be able to initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
I think you should rename yourself to Dr. Glenn Pierce. I did find that last time, but I didn't have the sound on properly, so it didn't play. So this part's quite cool as well. Now we're in this box and we've got to get out. But every time we go in here, we're going to get shrunk even more. So what we need to do is try and get these doors positioned so we can be just the right size to get out of there. Yeah, we've got to, if we grow it too big though, we're going to end up being too big to fit through. So you have to get it to the right size. And we're slow, proper slow when we're too small. Right, we're at a decent height now, I think. So we're going to have to stack these up somehow so that when we walk through we retain this height so we can get through that keyhole. Let's see if... Oops, bumping it in. Oh dear, stop doing that. Let's see if this is... Yeah, you might be right there, Mary. We'll see. I think it'll be alright if we're too small. We just need to make sure we can get through. Oh. But. Just made it. Just made it through. And then we're out onto the giant chessboard. And I didn't explore further along here, so I'm going to take a bit of a walk over here and see if we can find out at this end. Because I have a feeling there could be something knocking about. But I may be wrong. Can we actually go down here? I guess so. Damn, we're small. Like, we can grab this house. This tiny house. Oh, Jesus, that's a bit big. And this is the way we're supposed to go, through here. But I just wanted to take a look, but I think we're going to hit like a barrier. There's like these barriers knocking away about that stop you travelling too far. And I have a feeling not all this is drawn in. But I think it's going to take us forever to get there, so I won't bother. I'm just going to get our house back. Come back here. Teeny tiny house. And this is the only issue. It's well too far away. But I wonder... Oh, this is... Oh dear. Oh Jesus. Oh God. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we're good. Oh, but this is like a mile to that lift, so we're going to have to drop this down a bit. This is not all going according to plan. Here we go. There we go. 5 to 6 dreams is the absolute... I think we're like 6 dreams down now. Meeting for Cardboard Lovers Association. The load screens in this game also do all sorts of random stuff as well, which I thought was a nice touch. Well, yeah, I mean, it depends if we're actually... the thing is, though, you never see your own face in your dreams. Like, not once do you see your own face in your dreams. So I think it sort of makes sense, to be honest. You never see... You can never look in a mirror in your dreams. Or if you do, it's not your own face. At least that's my experience. And I dream like every single night. Really absolute mental dreams I have.
Emergency exit protocol initiated. Please prepare to conclude your Somnasculpt experience in 10, 9, 8. Error logged by.
Orientation protocol.
Stand by for analysis.
So we were about to get out the dream, but orientation protocol, which is GLaDOS, she's stopped that one for us. So we're still stuck in the dream. Do you know what? I had a dream the other night, proper sad. I had a dream the other night that someone retweeted my poopty video onto like PewDiePie's fucking Reddit or something like that, and like my views on it just shot up, and like I was getting like hundreds of subs. It was so sad. Like PewDiePie had seen it. I was like, and then I woke up and I was like, yeah, it's just a dream. Never mind. Back to reality. Yeah, we'll see how stuff goes. I'm not counting on it. I just enjoy making the videos, to be honest, and like sort of getting to know the community.
Analysis complete. You are exhibiting signs consistent with an increase in fear, hopelessness, and frustration. This is inconceivable, as somnasculpt therapy is proven to correlate with a decrease in these emotions.
Wild gamer. That is my surname. That happened with another YouTuber called Daz Games. Well, no, I mean, like there is always the possibility of that. The problem is, like, I think the more people you get, the more people you've got to sort of remember and that, and like, so like you get in, like at the moment I try and respond to every single comment in the videos, like whether it just be, oh, thanks for watching or whatever. And I try and do that with every comment, but obviously the more you get, the more difficult it gets to do it. And oh, 2 seconds.
Patient was improperly oriented. Conclusion. Impossible. Reformulating.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can't respond to millions, which is why I think the Discord is quite good, you know, like to start with. I mean, there's no way I'm going to get to like 1 million subs or anything like that, but say like you get a few thousand people following you and stuff, like the Discord starts, and like obviously we've got like 30 or so people that have jumped into it now. So the more people that get in that, the more sort of people chat between themselves, and it sort of becomes just a community in general. It is. It's like a mind prison. We're in the prison of our dreams. But yeah, I mean, like that's the good thing about the Discord, because even when I'm not on Discord, like it's not all about me. It's about the community in general, and you can just chat amongst yourself, and that's sort of the idea. Discuss stuff amongst yourself.
Improved hypothesis. Patient requires additional somnasculpt therapy. Conclusion. Emergency exit protocol cannot proceed. Emergency exit protocol has been emergency destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things, I suppose. Like, it's hard, like when you're busy and stuff.
Instruction. Continue with somnasculpt therapy indefinitely on an independent basis, as all orientation resources have been exhausted. This concludes your standard orientation protocol. Goodbye.
Well, now we're gonna continue our SomaSculpt therapy continuously, as advised. Yeah, that'd be good, Zach. Jump onto Discord. No problem, mate. And now we're stuck in a bit of a loop, because we've got to continue our therapy continuously. We're trapped because GLaDOS doesn't want us to escape. She's keeping us here. There was an emergency protocol to allow us to escape, but she's emergency destroyed it, and now things have sort of gone awry, and everything's starting to fall apart a bit. things start to get very much much more strange from this point onward. And I'm just trying to check around to see if I missed anything last time I was here, because there are a few like little hidden secrets in the shadows, and I don't think there is out there, at least. And then we're back here. It is a dead end, but this picture is not quite a dead end. So now we've got to like try and find our way out of this dream that we're totally lost in. Dr. Pierce has a message for us.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. Thank you for completing the Somnasculpt Standard Orientation Protocol. Before we begin the first phase of therapy, I'd like to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature of the dream state.
I think we understand the finite and fragile state of the dream state. I think we're in it. I think we're down to the bottom of this dream state. We're as far down as we can go, because things are not looking good. Yeah, I think we're way off protocol now. I think protocol went out the window. There is no protocol for this. Ooh. Oh dear. No, gravity's sort of done its own thing now, so we're walking on the walls. We've managed to get out of the loop, but now we're sort of going round in circles and just being wandering through sort of a upside down world, and everything's sort of falling apart. Glenn Pierce has abandoned us, and GLaDOS has stopped us escaping, so we're sort of trapped at the moment, walking through a broken dream, or a broken dream state. Glenn's back. Let's see what he says.
Of course, nothing is more challenging than the difficulty of changing perspective, of fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with solutions that could not be found otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad for me here at the moment. It's only 25 past 11. UK time, so we're not doing too bad. Yeah, things just got a little bit trippier. Oh. Yeah, my son's 13. I think he's in bed now. Oh, I think them steps were a bit big. And stuff's starting to fall apart. As we head even deeper into a dream state that we never should have been in. This was one of the most tricky things to work out in the game. So we've got to head towards hall, we've got to follow these towards hall 5. But whichever way you look when you go down here is a dead end. So if we go through here, we end up at going to hall 1, so we need to follow the exit sign. So we need to look this way first. We've got a dead end, and we can follow the exit sign. And then the same here, we need to go to the right now. So we look left, it's a dead end, and we get to move to the right. And then we basically do the same till we get to like hall 5, so the exit's that way to the left. This was probably the most difficult puzzle in the game to work out. Here we are. And I'm just going to have a quick check around these because I didn't do last time I was here. I could have missed something. Looks like we're all good. Welcome to the most trippy swimming pool you've ever been in. Oh, there's our cube. There we are. Make this one a little bigger. Up we go. And there is a blueprint up on there, but I didn't get round to getting up to it last time. No, I've never played that one. Like, I'm a big fan of puzzle games. Like, I love almost every puzzle game type there is. But I've never played that one, no. I'll try and make this just big enough to get up to there. See if we can do it with this. I've got quite a few to check out now, actually. That Mr. Driller's one. There we go. We got it this time. Yeah, there's that one. There's Mr. Driller. I think that was one that someone suggested. That looks really good. There was another puzzle one as well that someone suggested earlier. I think I've written it down, but I can't remember. It might have been in the Discord that someone said it. Oh, Glenn Pierce has got a message.
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams, thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
Is Snake Pass the one where you play as like the snake and wrap yourself around stuff? There was oh yeah, there was one a few years ago that was like, yeah, I remember seeing that. Oh damn. Come on, horsey. Yeah, I remember seeing that one. It did look quite strange. Oh, you see that? Is that a what is this? Oh, it's a ball. I didn't get this last time. Oh, it's an Easter egg. Giant Easter egg. Shit. I wonder if I could have used that Easter egg to get up that other surface before. Let me just check something. See where this resets me. Yeah, it might have been that. That might have been the okay. We're not too far back. I just wanted to test if I could use that Easter egg to get up that. Oh, damn. That probably was what you saw. Like, there might be
While we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams, thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
Yeah, it could have been another Easter egg. There might be a an actual challenge in the game to find all the Easter eggs. So as soon as I grab that cube, it and I think there's a blueprint round here. Yeah, there is. I got that one last time. As soon as I grab that cube, it sort of teleports you to another location. So I'm wondering if I can sort of use this Easter egg to get up and have a look down that corridor. See what's down here. It doesn't look like much. I was hoping there'd be something a bit more down here, but looks like I was wrong, unless I've walked past something. Yeah, there is some hidden achievements in the game, so that... Well, that's weird up there. There are some hidden achievements, so that could be one of them. Find all the Easter eggs. All the hidden Easter eggs. I wonder if there's out up top of here though. Let's have a quick check up there. I think that needs to be slightly bigger. That should do it, I think. Anything up here? Oh, you know, this is somewhere a bit further on. I think we get up there at a different point. Fisherman's Tale. No, I've never seen that. I've never heard of it. Is it good, is it? And it's like we're sort of coming up through the different floors in this dream at the moment. It's like pretty strange. Because these are places we've been before in the dream. Like earlier on. And this is a fun little lift puzzle, elevator puzzle. The endless elevator puzzle. So we gotta follow these arrows. It didn't take me too long to work this one out. Once I spotted one of the arrows, just keep following them, the direction that they point in, and eventually you find your way out of the trippy elevator puzzle. And it should be here. Here we are.
Please listen carefully for the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
Ah, okay. Like scary parts. Now I'm just gonna have a quick look around here as well, because I didn't properly look last time, and I feel like I may have missed something. Maybe not. Always want to check these dark corners. Maybe I didn't last time. Well, we need to stop this damn alarm. Okay, Zach. Good luck, mate. Hopefully you can get stuff sorted. Catch you in a bit. And now we're in this serene, never-ending parking lot area, which is proper trippy, because as we get to walls, yeah, see you later, mate. Cheers for coming. As you get to walls, stuff becomes solid. But it's proper strange to experience. And once you get all four walls, we find the exit. And we just got to keep making our way towards the alarm clock. But we can have a little look around. I think there's something on top of that roof, actually. Let's see if we can see what that is. If I can climb up. And it's a blueprint. I'm a bit stuck. Let's do some parkour. terrible parkour. Oh, on the locker. Come on, fatty, get up. There we go. Another blueprint. And now we're back in our bedroom again. And it's back to 3 AM. 3 AM. And I think we're entering the final dream state now. So yeah, we're in a bit of a state.
This is highly unusual. It appears you have entered the Somnasculpt diagnostic framework. Patients do not have access to this dream.
So we're in some sort of diagnostics dream state here, part of the Soma network. We've got some odd music playing. But Paradox 101. Oh. Music is too dang loud, sent a burnt curry. Reminders, call Jungles Management. So now we need to create a paradox to essentially escape this. Now previously we've been stopped.
Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail states.
So we've been stopped from taking one object inside the other. But as we pass through here, we can see we can grab this one. And why not head back through the same? And now we've created some sort of paradox. So let's see where this fun takes us.
Please paradox from creating any refrains. Explosive dream overload may result. Please paradox overload. Please overload for dream explosion. Conclusion dream overcall frame.
And we've managed to totally destroy the dream, so it's sort of like we're in limbo now. There is no dream. We're just floating out in a void somewhere. But a very picturesque void, nonetheless. And apparently this isn't an exit, but we're going to exit through it anyway. Because why not?
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and many years ago, I had a dream. I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing. where everything I perceived was shaped by seeing it exactly the way I wanted to. White space.
So this is known as white space. I'm going to quickly check up on top of this if I can, because wouldn't you know it, there's another blueprint. Can I just grab that? No, guess not. So yeah, we're sort of in limbo in this white space, just floating our way through it. Trying to work our way out of it. Not an exit. But if we keep traveling, we will find an exit eventually. To be honest, it's not too bad, is it? If you're lost in this, it's quite serene.
But in white space, I also faced the greatest challenge I could imagine. Because with a lifetime of life itself behind me, and all of the weight that it carried, I realized that seeing things the way I wanted to was not as easy as it used to be.
So there's a little Easter egg coming up over here that I found on my first playthrough, which I'll show you. So if you leave that switch for now, we can do a bit of a parkour to get up on top of this crate over here. And then if I can get it right first time, which I didn't, try again. Oh, hold on, hold on. God damn it. It's a bit tricky, this jump. There's probably something I could use to help me get up here. Balls. Give me a minute. I'll try and get up. Oh, god damn it. I wonder if I can grab it from here or if I need to actually get up. You can see just on top of there. Oh, I can grab it from here actually. We have got a little nod to Inception with the spinning top, which I thought was like quite a cool little. Ooh, is it gonna fall? Yeah, I thought it was quite a cool little Easter egg there. See how giant we can make this. Ooh. And I did find these parts really interesting. How many people are still watching at this point? Or am I just talking to myself? That's the question now. Let's hear what Glenn has to say.
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from. But we hope that you won't get discouraged. After all, if this is a place of pure perspective, isn't it also a place where a different point of view could make anything possible? Isn't that why you came here?
That is why we came here, Glenn, but we didn't think we were going to get this trapped. We've gone far deeper than we intended to. This is another fun little puzzle where we've got to use these chess pieces to make the surfaces solid. Otherwise we just end up falling straight through like this. So we have to put a piece down, move to the next one and pick up the previous piece. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'll try that one again. And we finally make it to the other side. And end up in this other odd place. where we need to make that door real by sticking that through, and then grab this bit of old cheese and do our old favourite, the cheese ramp. There we go. Big cheese ramp. This is another pretty trippy part. This is probably the biggest mind screw. So here we are. I believe this is the end, or at least the final section of the game. Where we...
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and by now you may have realised that all of this has happened exactly the way it was supposed to. You see, everyone who comes to the Institute does so because they feel that they are no longer in control of something important to them. But more often than not, the problem is not that the problems we face can't be solved. The problem is that we become so afraid of failure that we refuse to see our problems from a new perspective. And so, we do the same things again and again and again. And therein, of course, we find exactly the failure we were looking for. Your life will always be a struggle, and you will always have problems. But today, you have the chance to see things differently. Even though it meant facing obstacles that seemed impossible at first, you thought outside the box, and you overcame them. Because you saw things from every angle, you understood them for what they really were. Because you kept moving forward, no matter how far off the path you were told you were headed, or how unexpected it became, you found your way.
So yeah, we just get this motivational speech from Dr. Pierce saying that we did a good job, basically.
In a few minutes, you'll be back in the real world. Some part of you will say that none of this was real. So how could it have really
You head back up through the dream layers.
But just like the power of perspective itself, it will have been as real as you believed it to be. All you've got to do is wait up.
And there we have it. That is Subliminal from start to finish. Hopefully those of you that watched the stream enjoyed it, and if you're watching back this stream, hopefully you join me for it live next time, or whatever stream I do end up doing live. That took just over 3.5 hours, I think, to complete. Well, just under actually. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it and have enjoyed the stream. It's been good. It's been a good stream. First time I've done something like this, but yeah, it was spot on. It was enjoyable. And so that's it. That's the end of the stream, guys and girls and star seekers. As always, please subscribe to the channel. I do Switch Indie Game reviews, and they're posted on a daily basis, or every couple of days at least. Not always daily. So yeah, like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for future Switch Indie Game reviews. And until next time, game on.